top in the streets. All right. So, welcome back to another episode of that Stay Off My Grass podcast. You got your boy, Suns fan Randy in the building, and we did it. We did the thing, y'all. I don't know how long we're gonna be there for, but technically, as of right now, today, we are in the play-in. The uh Dallas Mavericks lost tonight to the Indiana Pacers. That game was like just the highlights at the end of that game was just fucking nuts. But we do kind of got a crazy schedule coming up. But granted, like I said, I feel like this is the part of the year where yeah, where it's like shit get a little spooky. In regards to the top teams are going to be resting players. So we don't know. You know what I'm saying? I think our next game coming up, if I'm not mistaken, is I think it's I think it's the motherfucking Cavs. So, and we all know that the Cavs is one of the best teams, if not the best team in the league, even standing wise or whatever, or just regular season team. They might be one of those 60 win fraud teams. So we can identify with that. But yeah. So I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna go. I don't know how long we gonna stay the 10th seed, but we got it right now. So as of today, we are in the play, and y'all can let me know how y'all feel about it in the comment section. Me personally, like I just want to get the season over as fast as possible because I feel like just going into the plan or going into the playoffs just I feel like will give me like that false hope. And I feel like the false hope would make me more mad than anything. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like having to endure another sweep or some shit like that, that would just really set me off where it's just like we don't even gotta do this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the amount of effort that y'all shown through the entire season, like we don't have to do this. Like we don't have to embarrass ourselves. We don't have to do this to ourselves. Like we could just call it quits, be like, all right, cool. Everybody go their separate ways. We rebuild or whatever the fuck we need to do, and we could just shake hands and everybody go about their way. That's how I personally would prefer it. But we played the Bulls, and this is a team we were supposed to beat. I feel like the Bulls is trying to lose. Book did another night where he just did, I guess, book type shit where it's just like you go off against a nothing team. Book dropped 41 points tonight. And I feel like if I was a Bulls fan, I would absolutely hate Devin Booker. Like I feel like Bulls, Pistons, and who's that third one? I would say maybe the Jazz, where it's just like for whatever strange reason, or the Pelicans I would throw in there too, but like for whatever strange reason, Book just get crazy when it's those teams. Like 'cause I feel like almost every time he played the Bulls, he give him at least 40. I think one time he gave him 55. It's just some wild shit. So tonight was just another one of those nights. 41 points. And like I said, the ball was just moving. Like everybody kind of got a little piece of it. And we needed, you know what I'm saying? We needed all of the 41 because if you look at the score, they smoked almost a 10-point lead at the end of the game. And shit like that is the reason why I don't want to go to the playoffs because it's just like this game was one of those games where it's like this is unnecessarily long. You know what I mean? Like, why the fuck is this game? Why are we reviewing this Kobe White out of bounds for so long? Like, why is it taking so long for this last 2 minutes of the game to end? You know what I mean? And at the time, we was up by I want to say 10 to 12 points. And if you look at the score, we only won by 6. So that should just let you know what kind of team this is. You know what I mean? But I guess they came out with the report of in the post game interview, I guess they were saying that Chicago is one of the best fourth quarter comeback teams. So I guess like that's just like their thing, like where they just come back in fourth quarters randomly. So it is what it is. But we got a good game out of KD tonight. 26 points. We finished 8 of 15, efficient. Um, how many turnovers did he have tonight? Only one turnover. So you got to call spade a spade. Even though I feel like I've seen more, I feel like I've seen him turn the motherfucker over at least 3 times tonight, but I guess he only turned it over once. So the turnovers wasn't too crazy. As a team, I think we finished what 11, which is I guess good for us. The defense was there. Nick Richards was out there. He was killing. I feel like he was kind of the difference in tonight. He finished with 18 points and how many rebounds did he get? 9 rebounds. But if you sat down and watched this game, I feel like just Nick Richards setting the tone in that first quarter just that was just what we needed, and we just never really looked back. He was hitting middies and shit like that, so it's just like shit gets spooky if Nick Richards is hitting middies. So Tyus Jones knocking down his three. He's knocking down his threes. He looking better. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know who we keep next year. I bet Tyus Jones is probably gone. And if I'm Tyus Jones, I'm probably really mad because he took like a vet minimum to come here, like betting on himself. And this is probably like one of his worst years. So it's just like he passed up on probably 10 to 12 million dollars a year just to come here, just to now he got to go find it. Now he'll be lucky to get a deal for, you know what I'm saying, that much. When last year he could have got that easy. But Cody Martin got some burn tonight. It was good to see him on the defensive end. I haven't seen much like to me he doesn't like move the needle like at all. But it's kind of hard to kind of tell just through the games that we watched. Like he played it. I think his first game was against LA, and then that last game, whoever we played last game, and then tonight. And I just haven't seen much of him to be like, oh, like he should be one of the guys we should keep. Um, but yeah, Ryan Dunn did good tonight. It's good to see him in rhythm, feeling confident in that shot, playing defense, just doing what he do. But you do got to kind of give a shout out to the Bulls. What's his name is going crazy tonight? Kobe White just is going crazy. I feel like he should have probably won that most improved last year, but I'm not mad at, you know what I'm saying, I'm not mad at him getting it, but I feel like for the longest time I thought the Bulls like kind of missed on him, but I guess he's like a late bloomer and he's now coming around getting to it, and you can kind of build around him, I guess, you know what I mean? But all in all, we beat a team we were supposed to beat, and we in the plan. So y'all can tell me how y'all feel about it. Do you want to be in the plan? Do you not? Like how do y'all what's the vibe? Anyways, man, till next time. Peace.